species known as olive ridley turtle, and olive ridley turtle is one of the smallest turtles in the world. Okay. Now, with reference to olive ridley turtle, a reptile found in India, and which of the following statements are correct? So, by the question itself, head of the question itself, we come to know that it's a reptile. Okay, it's a reptile species and it is found in India. Okay. Now, first statement, they are the smallest and most abundant of the all sea turtles found in the world. Then second, they live in warm waters of Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Then third, the Coromandel Coast in India is the largest mass nesting site for the olive ridley turtles. Okay, now let's discuss about the main points regarding olive ridley turtles. So, olive ridley turtles, okay, these are the smallest and most abundant turtles in the world, along with the Kemp's ridley turtle. So, this olive ridley turtle and Kemp's ridley turtle, these two are the cousins. Okay, these two are cousins, right? And actually, these Kemp's ridley turtles are smaller than that of this olive ridley turtle. Okay, since our question is asking about smallest as well as most abundant, and that will be olive ridley turtle. Okay, so just note that these two are the olive ridley turtle and Kemp's ridley turtles are the smallest turtles in the world. So the first point regarding olive ridley turtle, the olive ridley turtles are the smallest and most abundant of all the sea turtles found in the world, inhabiting warm waters of Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Now, this statement is from the WWF site. Okay, by the WWF site, they are saying that olive ridley turtles are the smallest and most abundant of all the sea turtles found in the world, and they are inhabiting in Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans, on the warm waters of the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Okay, so you have to note on one point also. So when you read this, you have to also note on that there is one other turtle known as Kemp's ridley turtle, and it is a cousin of this olive ridley turtle, and he is the smallest one. Okay, here they are mentioning that smallest and most abundant. Okay, now these olive ridley turtles, along with their cousins, the Kemp's ridley turtles, are best known for their unique mass nesting called arribada. So arribada is the process of mass nesting by these turtles. Okay, so thousands of these olive ridley turtles will come to the eastern coast of India, especially to the Orissa coast. In Orissa coast, we are having the largest mass nesting beach of this olive ridley turtle, and it is known as Gehirmada beach. Okay, so Gehirmada beach, it is nearest to the Bitarganika, right? All might be knowing about Bitarganika, right? So nearest to Bitarganika, Bitarganika is one of the important Ramsar sites in India. So nearest to this Bitarganika, we are having Gehirmada beach. Gehirmada is also a wildlife sanctuary. So on this Gehirmada beach, thousands of these olive ridley turtles will come to hatching, okay, for their breeding. So this is the mass nesting beach of olive ridley turtle. That means on the coast of Orissa, on this Gehirmada beach. So this Gehirmada beach is the largest mass nesting beach of olive ridley turtles. So the uniqueness of this arribada is the thousands of females come together on the same beach to lay eggs. That means on the Gehirmada beach. Okay, and they will go with their young babies. After the hatching over, they will again swim to the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Ocean. So these olive ridley turtles are carnivores. Okay, so they are not herbivores, they are carnivores. UPSC will also ask questions like it is a herbivorous or it is a carnivorous. Like that question were there earlier. Okay, so these olive ridley turtles are carnivorous. They feed mainly on jellyfish, shrimps, snails, crabs, mollusks and variety of fish and their eggs also. Okay, that's why we call them as carnivorous animals. Now these turtles, they will spend their entire life in the ocean, okay, and they will migrate thousands of kilometers between feeding and mating grounds in the course of a year. That means they will come from the Pacific or Indian or Atlantic region to the largest nesting beach known as this Gehirmada beach. Okay, so this Gehirmada beach is not only the nesting beach. So these olive ridley turtles, they will also nest in the Costa Rica or Mexico. Like that region is also the nesting site of these olive ridley turtles. Okay, but considering all the nesting sites of these olive ridley turtles, Gehirmada is the largest nesting beach. Okay, So they will migrate to these kinds of nesting sites from the Pacific or Atlantic or Indian Oceans. So the coast of Orissa in India is the largest mass nesting site for the olive reed, followed by the coast of Mexico and Costa Rica. So you have to notice that olive reed turtles are the most abundant of all sea turtles in the world. Okay, and olive reed turtles and Kemp reed turtles are the smallest. Right. So coming to the question, with reference to olive reed turtle, a reptile found in India, which of the following statements are correct? They are the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world. So that's the correct statement. So they are not only saying about the smallest, they are also saying about most abundant of all sea turtles. So the first statement is directly taken from the WWF site. Right. So that's why first statement is correct. Okay. Then they live in warm waters of Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans. So that's also correct statement. From these regions, from the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans, they will migrate to their nesting sites like the Costa Rica, Mexico and coast of Orissa. So that's why second statement is also correct. Then third one, the Coromandel coast in India is the largest mass nesting site for the olive reed turtles. That's a wrong statement. Because the Hirmada beach, it is in Orissa. In Orissa we are having Orissa coast. Below that we are having Andhra coast. Below that only we are having Coromandel coast. Right. So Coromandel coast is not the largest nesting area. Largest nesting area is in Orissa coast. Okay. So that's why third statement is wrong. So we got the answer as A, 1 and 2. First and second statements are correct.